What's the odds of me finding these joints in the building? Nike outlet. Vinyl. Air raids, bro. It's crazy. Imagine these being in the building, right? The day of release, the day before the release. That would be so freaking crazy. That can't happen. There's no way this can happen. Air Max Air Raids, man. There's a story behind this shit. I gotta tell y'all. Scully on. Got the on feet, man. We got the Justin Timberlake. What's poppin' on with your boyfriend Nitty back in the building?
Yo, hold up, man. I had to re-record this. How?
What's poppin', homies? It's your boyfriend Nitty back in the building in the sneaker room. Bring you guys a pickup video. I know y'all probably looking like, yo, Frank, how were you able to cop those Air Raids in the Nike outlet? How do you get them? Not only that, the thumbnail show that you got for $89.99 with 20% off. How's that possible in 2020? Well, it would be possible if you guys would have copped it back in 2015. These joints came out in 2015 in the Nike outlet for $89 with additional 20% off. And now y'all want to buy the shoe in 2020? All of a sudden you guys want them now? Y'all watch a lot of people's videos about this shoe. The Nike Air Raid. And I'm like, I don't think anyone mentioned this. Matter of fact, I know for a fact that no one mentioned this. So I'm about to drop some gems on you on this video, man. This is unscripted, not rehearsed. I didn't even have to pull up a wiki, not a YouTube video, no nothing. This is straight from the heart. I probably never mentioned this on this channel. But can you guys tell me what is my first Nike shoe? I said in a lot of my videos, man. Matter of fact, if you guys want to participate in this little quiz, have at it. Pause the video. Comment down below what was my first Nike shoe. I'll give it about 5 seconds. My first Nike shoe was a maroon Cortez all leather joint. Copped it in Brooklyn, New York in a random sneaker shop, mom and pop shop. Wasn't no Nike outlet back then. I forget the name. I just know it was in Brooklyn somewhere. My mom copped it. We moved to Florida. I broke my wrist. So not only that, single household, mom's gotta take care of me. So my mom's sister came in town and she heard I was playing basketball. She knew I was playing basketball. I had a broke wrist, so she was like, yo, I'm gonna get you some basketball shoes. Guess what was the first pair of Nike basketball shoes I owned? Take a guess. Matter of fact, let's get, this is all non-scripted, man. So we're gonna do some things over here, man. This is off the cuff, bro, I promise you. So I'm gonna pick up my phone, see if I can FaceTime my aunt right quick. I only got WhatsApp. I guess I gotta call her, yo. Let's see if she picks up, man. Put it on speaker. This is all random, yo. Yo, my phone's crackling, man. What's up with that? This is part of when you try to do stuff spontaneous in the moment, you fail. Nevertheless, did not get my aunt, but let's continue on. Peep the label. These are size 12, my size. And these joints, these are the Nike Air Raid. Y'all see it, Nike Air Raid on the back strap. Tinker designed these shoes. This is supposed to be an outdoor street ball shoe. Bro, this is my first basketball shoe. And it came after a signature athlete. A lot of you guys probably did not know. So let me educate you, man. Back in 1992, when these shoes first released, the athlete they used for this shoe, his name was Tim Hardaway. Y'all probably know of Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, his dad. He was a point guard for Golden State Warriors. He had what was known as the killer crossover. Pretty much, man, he'll rock you with a between the leg cross, and then he hit you back with the front cross in front of the legs, and he's gone. What's cool about that, what was unique and at the time is, homie would do that at full speed. Coming down the court on a fast break, through the legs crossover, He did it with both hands, man. Now, Allison's my favorite player. I grew up watching Tim Hardaway, so I kind of mimicked my game after him. So him and Isaiah Thomas, I kind of mimicked my ball handling skills after. And that's all I had to do. I had nothing but time, especially living in New York. As a young kid, all you could do was dribble. I couldn't go nowhere. I was too young. My mom wasn't trusting me back in the 80s, that was a crack era. So I wasn't going nowhere but that front porch, man. So when I moved to Florida, man, my friends, all of them had all these tapes and stuff of Jordan and Tim Hardaway, Isaiah Thomas. So I just, I have to dribble to that house every day. And his killer crossover was killer. Like I told you, full speed, clank, clank, cross, clank, clank. He's catching everyone, ankles and all. He's taking them. And yes, he played for Golden State Warriors. Then he got transferred to Miami. When he was at Golden State Warriors, he had hair. When he went to Miami, he was hairless. But his crossover is still there. He was a little bit older in age. I believe he played like 14 years in the league. Obviously, his son plays for New York Knicks. I think he still plays for New York Knicks, Tim Hardaway Jr. And no one seems to talk about that. No one seems to mention Tim Hardaway, and he was a signature athlete for this shoe. Not only that, Tim Hardaway also had a couple commercials with Spike Lee, where he was, showing he was trash talking through. I think the whole commercial was based off his trash talking.
Let's hear some real trash from Tim Hardaway.
Each American throws away 1,200 pounds of trash a year.
Because he was a trash talker on court as well. And also, bro, when Iverson came to the league, I remember him and Iverson was going at it. Tim Hardaway didn't like Iverson, man. He keep mentioning he's carrying the ball. I remember after the Miami game, they asked him about what they think of Iverson. The first thing out of his mouth, he's carrying the ball. That's all he does is carry the ball. And then, later on the NBA say Iverson was carrying the ball. So anyways, that's history. But yes, these are my first basketball shoe from Nike, my first Nike basketball shoe. And it came from a player that I truly admire as a youth, man, Tim Hardaway. And Tim Hardaway didn't play for a big school. He played for some school in Texas. I think it's called U Step. Hence the reason why they call his move to the U Step something. I forget. I should have researched that. But essentially we know it's a killer crossover, man. Cross through the legs and then cross back in front. Hence the reason for the cross here as well. Now the shoe is heavy and bulky. Not sure who's hooping in this shoe in this modern age. I do like this shoe because it was an outdoor basketball shoe, which I did play outdoor ball in my pair. I played so much, I put a hole underneath this shoe, man. And if you look at the outsole, look how thick and rugged this is. Doesn't got much tech because it was just designed for the rugless. What am I saying? Rugless. What am I trying to say? Ruglessness? That's not the word. That's not the move, Frank. Change your word. It was designed for the outdoors, man. The blacktop, the concrete, the asphalt. This shoe took a lot, or the outsole took a lot of beating, man. It wasn't meant to be destroyed. Hence the reason I think it says outdoor use only. Yep, outdoor use. Showing that outdoor use only. This shoe means so much to me. My aunt bought this shoe that I just had memories like if it was yesterday. And I just want to speak on it, and I hope I'm doing a good job because I could have did a lot better by researching what year it came out and all that. But anyways, y'all here for the off the cuff, my based on my personal knowledge, based on the history and experience I had in this shoe. This was my favorite shoe, man. And when it retroed back in 2014, I think it hit the outlets 2015. I wanted this shoe, but I got clowned when people was like, "Yo, you can buy this shoe? You can't hoop in this shoe now." Because at the time I was only buying shoes to play ball in. And I let it slide, just like some of y'all back then, for $89 with 20% off. Now here I am paying full price. Now I did cop this at Finish Line, and I did have this weeks before it came out, because they were dropping pairs throughout the weeks before the lead up to the release date. Now Nike did push the release date back on these several times, but it's fair to say that I bought this maybe a week or two before it dropped on the sneaker app. These are size 12. My plans for this shoe is I may hoop in this shoe. Obviously gotta be outdoors, but I don't play outdoor ball no more, man. Also in the back heel, this is not really a review, but mostly my thoughts and opinions about a shoe that I grew up playing ball in as a child. I also say back there, used for outdoor only. Straps on both the lateral and medial side. And you also got the straps that's going across the shoelaces as well. Nike Air on the tongue, pull tab on the back, a little bit of white on the midfoot area, and black outsole, black laces, netting on both the lateral and medial side as well. And inside the shoe, it do say the word Nike. Tim Hardaway signature shoe. That's what they give him to promote. And Spike Lee did several commercials with Tim Hardaway in it. This is the second shoe. No notable difference from the left to the right shoe. They both have exact similar patterns, execution, material, and colorway. You can see. My first basketball shoe. Man, I hope you guys like this video, man. Thank you for pulling up. I know I clickbait the hell out of y'all because I just want to give y'all a different look and opinion. Everybody got this shoe that wanted this shoe, you know, saying boy for nostalgia. But it's beyond nostalgia for me. It's not only nostalgia, it's my first basketball shoe. And I also got it in the time where being in a single household, my mother couldn't afford much, and my aunt stepped in and helped my mom out, and she bought me my first basketball shoe. I was playing, God knows what I was playing in before then, man. Probably some LA Gears, some ponies, I don't know, some cheap stuff, because I didn't know anything about shoes. And that right there changed everything for me, man. I remember just the confidence you have as a kid, man. Like when you get something on your feet, especially if you're aspiring to be an athlete, it just sets a whole different emotion and feeling within you. Well, I need a pair of basketball shoes, and at the time my aunt stepped in and bought me that pair. This moment on, or that moment on, I have been forever grateful, man. I'll never forget that. The experience that happened years back, man. And to this day, I can appreciate what my aunt did for me. I'll see if I can get her on the phone some point in time, man. See if she remember buying me this shoe. I'm gonna do, maybe I'll put it towards the end of the video because I couldn't get her live when I was doing this video, man. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this shoe. If you guys copped it as a child, if you did, do you play ball in it, or you just buy it because you like sneakers and nostalgia? I know nothing about sneakers. I just wanted because I saw my favorite basketball player wearing it at the time, and I had to have it. And that's how I got them. And I'll be forever grateful and having a pair in the collection, man. All right, I've been rambling. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you just saw, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And everyone, leave your comments down below, man. I would love to hear your thoughts about this shoe. Until then, until we meet again, you already know my slogan. Good to go. It's a wrap. Man, bro, air raids, bro. Air raids. Let's call my aunt again, see if she picks up.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up,
Hey,
Grace?
what's up?
Not much. Hey, this is Frank. You recognize the
Hey?
voice? I said, this is Frank.
Yeah, I recognize the voice. Because
Okay.
I see the number come up on my phone. But then I said, these stupid people always calling my phone and try talking, trying just.
Hey, Grace.
That's why I answer it. So I said, because it's Florida, but ain't even a number.
Yeah.
So then I said, no, it can't be. It's Diane Frank, man. So this is what I said to myself.
Mhm.
But then she called me just now and told me that it was you, that you was trying to call me.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's who it was.
Yeah, I was trying to call you. You on my video right now. I'm making a video, and I want to call you randomly to ask you a few questions, because I want to jog your memory. So you remember when you?
Goodness.
Don't worry, don't worry about it. You're not on camera, obviously. So, you remember when you came to Florida when I was young?
Yes,
Okay. Do you remember you bought me a pair of shoes?
I bought you a pair of shoes.
You did.
Oh, isn't that nice?
It was a blessing,
Yeah.
because Nike
Oh my.
Nike re-released these shoes and I bought it. So I just did a video letting my audience know that you bought me my first pair of basketball shoes.
Thank you. Isn't that sweet, eh?
My lovely aunt Grace bought these.
Yeah. You know, your aunt is always a giving person to her nieces and nephews.
I noticed. Would you
Always.
if I send you a picture, will you remember what they look like, or do you have an idea what they look like?
I don't remember what they look like.
Oh, I do.
I don't have a clue.
So if I send it to you, you probably won't even recognize it.
Yeah, probably. You can send it to me on my phone, probably. But otherwise than that, I don't remember nothing.
Oh man, it was so long ago. It was back in '92 apparently.
Yeah, that was a long. Latoya was about 2 or 3 years old.
Latoya? No, she's probably a little bit older.
No, Latoya was older than that. She was
Yeah,
older than that
so-
because we had went to Disney World too, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, man, I just bought the shoe. I just shot the video, and I was like, let me call my aunt on the fly so I can get her on the camera and see if she even recall buying me these shoes. I didn't think you would remember, though.
No, because that's such a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, it was. But it was a blessing. This is the third time they're re-released, so these shoes are what now? What, 30 years old? So
You're kidding.
I think so, yeah. 1992 is when you guys came. So these shoes are like 30 years old. So I was like, let me call. But I appreciate you. I'm gonna turn the camera off real quick, and then I'll talk to you. Give me 1 second.